Wow, the colours are so good. This is sick.
Can we play the first thing that came into our head?
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, look at that. This is an awful angled up.
Yeah. You comfortable?
Yeah.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another Die at 5. Today we're going to do a video where, now we need to get this straight here and now. This is questions. What?
What?
I'm sorry, Joe.
Sounds serious.
It's just not working.
What?
I thought I'd come on YouTube and break up with you in front of everyone. No, I'm
What,
just kidding.
in your tracky pants?
In my tracky pants.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm just kidding. No, but what I want to make clear here is that this is a video where you guys have asked questions that you would like to ask your boyfriend that you're too afraid to ask. So it's not me asking Joe about us.
Got it.
Do you know what I mean?
Thank goodness.
So this is about questions that you have asked me that you're too afraid to ask your boyfriend. That is so confusing.
Was there a lot of questions then about, specifically about us?
Well, no.
Just read the brief! Answering questions that you're too afraid to ask your boyfriends. Not about us!
Yeah, but...
Read the brief!
Sorry about our very casual approach to this, but I really enjoyed the colours of this room. So I thought it'd be a nice little backdrop for
You want
this.
to show off the featured wall.
For this video. Now guys, I have screenshotted some questions. There was a lot of the same sort of questions, so so bear with me. Some we may not do, Joe, but just
read them off. I'm ready. I'm ready to help.
Right.
By the way, can I just point out, I am probably the worst person to ask for advice on relationships.
Probably.
I've only had one relationship. I'm in it right now, but I will do my best. But if I give the wrong advice, don't complain, because you know I'm not perfect. I can't give perfect advice. Disclaimer.
This is just I guess this is just Joe's thoughts, really, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Christ.
All right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
First one. Do you sometimes wish stereotypically you don't have to...
Stereotypically?
Yeah, stereotypically.
Okay.
That you didn't have to ask the girl out.
I used to always think that, yes.
Did you?
Yeah.
What, because you just like, why do I have to do it? Why do I have to be the one to ask him out?
Yeah.
I feel like I used to ask out people though.
Yeah, I think there is tradition that the guy always asks the girl out. Like we watched a film the other day, didn't we? Hacksaw Ridge, and he went and asked, and the way he
was so cute.
and the way he asked
that was
her
like
to,
real old school style.
Exactly, like that and The Notebook. Girls are growing up watching films like that, maybe not Hacksaw Ridge, but things like The Notebook, and they have that image in their mind of that's how guys were in the past, and that's how it should be now. Things change, you know, for the good and for the worse, but things do change, and I think that era is slowly changing. I think there shouldn't be as much pressure for the guy to always ask the girl out. It is nice, and it shows that he can take control and be a gentleman, and you know that's great. But you know, if a girl thinks she's going to miss an opportunity, because there are guys, you need to understand, there are guys out there that can't take a hint sometimes and don't know that the girl likes him and has no idea. There are people like that out there. So sometimes save time and to save a potential, you know, what may not be, the girl should ask the guy out.
Yeah, sometimes I don't think guys get
it.
it. Surely I have. I don't know, actually. I don't know if I have or not.
That's
a good one, actually.
But I think, why not? It's 2020, like...
Yeah, if you want to ask a boy out, ask him out.
And it's like...
What's the worst that can happen? A
Female,
rejection, and then you just move on. Okay, so next one is, and this one was probably the most asked question, I reckon.
Right.
Do you boys like girls that are like 100% fully dressed up, or more in their casuals, like not much makeup? Like what do you go for?
Life is about balance, right?
Yeah.
I think what it comes down to is, I think the guy would just appreciate it if the girl feels comfortable. That's how I would see it personally. I'd be like, look, if you want to always be around in your trackies and not wear makeup and stuff, if that makes you feel more comfortable, then that's great. It means that you're comfortable around me as a person as well. I'd feel like it's a slippery slope to like, do you poo and fart in front of your partner? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all about how comfortable you are.
Yeah, I think like definitely it's about how comfortable you feel. So like I know that when you first meet someone, I naturally feel like they always have to get dressed up.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
and
of
that's
course.
fine. Like you can do that, but then I think the more you get to know someone, the more comfortable you are, and you kind of go, well, you know what, you're gonna love me for whatever I look like, whether I'm dressed up or whether I'm not. And then when I get dressed up, it's just like a bonus, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not even wearing shorts right now.
Yes,
I am, damn it.
So that was that one, guys. I hope that helps.
Did it help you answer it? Yeah.
We kind of did. I think it's like...
Guys, there may be some guys out there that prefer a certain way.
Yeah, I guess it's a...
But if they respect you as a person and they want to be with you, then they won't care.
Do boys
Well, you got that on big font.
Do boys actually like cuddles as much as girls do?
That's not a boy thing. That's a person thing. You know, that's a personality type thing.
Yeah, true.
Because some people love it, some people don't. That's an easy one.
Yeah.
Like some people do, some people don't. It's just a thing. Some people grew up.
I think you'll gauge that if you are in a relationship with someone.
Yeah.
You'll be able to gauge whether they're a cuddler or not a cuddler.
Yeah.
Some people are like quite affectionate, and other people show affection in other ways.
Some people just grow up. Some guys definitely do. Some guys probably don't. I'm really not good at this advice, am I?
Do guys actually like giving girls their clothing? Because, like, I mean, for example, I'm always wearing your clothes. Does it annoy you?
It depends.
Oh.
Like if it's something that he's already worn, and so it's like in the wash basket.
In the wash basket? I don't go to what you're doing.
Then go to town. You can wear that for as much as you want, as long as it, you know, ends up back in the wash basket again.
Is there been something, wait, let me rephrase. Has there been something I've worn that you're like, oh, really
remember, this is not about us.
I know, but I mean, this one can be about us because
not
I do
really.
wear your clothes a lot.
I think you've asked me once if you could wear that. I was like, oh no, because I haven't actually worn that myself yet. That's the thing. If a boy's already worn the clothes,
true.
Like the worst is when you've just bought something, you don't even take the tags off, and your girlfriend's already wearing it. Then you're a bit like, hang on a minute, did I buy this for me or for you?
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? I would say like I
feel like you're normally pretty good with it.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, I personally don't care. There may be some guys that don't like it. As long as you don't wear my boxer shorts. That's when it gets weird. Okay. I think.
To a guy, what do you think is the most attractive thing that a girl can do?
Speaking in terms of other guys, what I find attractive in a girl could be
like
completely different to Tom, Dick and Harry. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's it's
I feel like you though are very much personality based.
Yeah, of course. They've got to have a character to them, you know. And
they've got to have red hair.
Yeah, they've got to have red. But yeah, it'd be so different. Like it's different for other people.
Do boys get as excited to see girls as girls do for boys?
I don't know. It's hard to answer that one, but I would say, I mean, yes, guys do get as excited to see girls as girls do about guys. True. But I think maybe guys have a way of hiding that a little bit.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? And be a bit like, no, I'm happy to not see you.
But deep down,
but deep down, maybe they do want to see them.
Yeah. What do boys talk about with their friends?
What do boys talk about with their friends? All sorts. It could be sport. It could be usually like banter. I would say majority of it is, I would say 75 to 80% of it is just taking the piss out of each other. It's not bullying. It's just like it's banter, like light-hearted banter.
Would you talk about girls though, like much? Not really, because like but girls always talk about boys, like, oh, like, is there anyone you like, this, that, the other, but I feel like it's a different conversation with boys. Yeah,
not so much. If it is, it's a very different style of conversation to I think what girls have.
Do you think jealousy is a turn off for boys?
So what, if a girl gets jealous?
Yeah.
I think that is in anyone. I think jealousy is one of the worst.
It's the worst trait you can have.
Yeah, I think jealousy is one of the worst traits. So I would say that's definitely a turn off for boys. If a girl gets jealous, you know, people do get jealous. They can't help it. It's a human emotion.
Get jealous, don't they?
But it's all about how you deal with that and how you handle that. Do guys
always want to date the most popular girl in school? I don't feel like it is like that now. I hope it's not like that now, actually.
No, I don't think it should be.
I think that sort of hierarchy of a popular, like, but I hate the word and term popular girl.
I wasn't part of the popular crew at all growing up. The girl I fancied had like a really like weird backpack. I remember I liked her because she was like mysterious. But I think when you look back on it, when you're older...
yeah. Popularity doesn't matter anymore.
No, you realise that actually...
You realise it's not about being popular, it's not about any of that.
Also, because what's popular is like, it's kind of like following the trends. Like if you follow the trends, you are just... Technically, you're doing what everyone else is doing. You're not different in any way. You're becoming a sheep.
I love that one.
And so... You've
got to be... I love that.
But things at school, that matters so much to a lot of kids. But if you can realise, actually, no, what makes me different is who I am, that goes a long... If you learn that earlier... The earlier you learn that in school, the more benefit it will have
100%.
Past school, into your early 20s, like throughout your whole entire life.
100%.
If you go left when everyone else goes right, it's not a bad thing.
Nicely said, Joseph.
Yeah, there you go. I feel like it's a proper advice video.
Yeah.
Maybe I am good at advice.
You are.
Guys want to meet girls' parents.
Yeah.
Do guys want to
meet girls' parents? Is it as scary as...
Well, okay, I'm going to use myself an example in this one.
Okay.
When I was growing up at school, I was always terrified to meet girls' parents.
Were you?
Yeah. I didn't date any of the girls.
Yeah.
But I think that was a huge thing in my mind was, if I go out with this girl, I'm going to have to go around her house and meet her dad. And I was always terrified of meeting, not so much of the mums, but I was just terrified because of TV shows and films that you watch growing up, you always see the dad. Like, you know, they ask for a quick word. I watched films like that, and I was like, okay, right. I was always terrified to meet the dad.
Really?
So I think there is that kind of like that
and then
thing
you met
of
my dad the most for the big friendly giant.
Yeah, but then there's definitely a thing there that I know a lot of guys that are scared to meet girls' parents.
Yeah?
Yeah, so it is a common thing, I reckon.
It's a common thing, okay.
Yeah.
Why do boys take so long to text back?
It's all about trust, I think. I think if you're worrying that your boyfriend's not texting you back as much, that will make him think that you don't trust him, and vice versa. Same with girls and guys, I'm guessing. I think if you're not texting a guy back and he's like, what's going on, in a nutshell, what's the question?
Or texting back.
Some people just naturally are not good at texting back. Some guys prefer just to actually see the guy in person and have an actual face-to-face chat, like the old days, rather than texting. Texting, sometimes it just takes up too much time, because you text, and then they text straight back again, and you can't get anything done in the day because you're constantly going back and forward on text.
Yeah, true.
Have the phone call, have the FaceTime, or have the face-to-face conversation.
This one made me chuckle. Do you know about the farts that we think you don't know about? Do you know what I mean? Like,
I used to hold my farts in. If I went on a date, I'd hold my farts in all evening. This is when I had like tummy problems as well. And then I'd wait until I got her an Uber to wherever she needed to go after the night, and then I would just
you just go for it. But I mean, like, say a girl's accidentally done a fart, but then like she can smell it, and then you smell it as well. Would you say anything or not?
I wouldn't. Personally, I wouldn't say anything. So
but would you go red? Would you get funny about that?
I'd probably make a joke about it, depending on. Oh, I dribbled. But depending on
how bad the smell was.
Depending on how bad the smell was, who the person was, there's different factors. If the date's going really well between the guy and the girl, and the guy and they can have a good laugh at each other, give each other a bit of banter, and you can tell they're like they've hit it off, then of course the guy's got to say something or make a joke about it, because then you instantly take it to that next level where you feel comfortable around each other.
Yeah.
Whereas if the guy sense the girl is very like embarrassed about it and like is almost like that kind of like, oh my god, then you probably wouldn't mention it. Although she knows that he knows.
Yeah.
So it's like you just got to embrace it.
To many people.
I've done it in the past in front of girls and said, "Oh, sorry, I've just farted. Get a waft of that."
Get a waft of that.
I would never say get a waft of that. I would never say get a waft of that. I would to you. Everybody farts.
It's a human thing.
It's a very touchy subject. Do with it what you will. I cannot advise on this position because I love a good fart.
If a girl goes to a guy's house and the toilet seat is up,
yeah, and
then the girl uses the toilet and then she doesn't put the toilet seat back up, is that a touchy subject?
No.
No?
I would find it very like polite if they do that. I think if you're a guy and you live on your own, you've got a girl come over, guy would normally always have the toilet seat up, I guess, for doing the urinals. But
you wouldn't be annoyed if like the toilet seat wasn't put back up how it was?
No, because most of the time I go for a wee and I always put the toilet seat down again. But that's just my preference. That's just like what I was taught to do. If a girl does it, I'd be like, oh, that's thoughtful. But I don't think guys would even notice, to be honest.
Right, bad breath in the morning.
What about it?
Is it a deal breaker?
For guys,
bad breath in the morning.
Once again, like it depends on the guy. No, I don't think anyone wakes up in the morning and has perfectly fresh smelling breath.
No.
If they do, let me know in the comments below what you'd use, because toothpaste just ain't cutting it for some people. But,
okay, last two. Do you know of any guys that, like, for example, girls, I don't really do this, but I know a lot of girls do, plan their wedding for like months on end, and like they dream of their wedding and they think about their wedding all the time. You think that's something guys do as well?
No, I think some guys out there may have an idea of like being like, oh, I'd love to get married on a desert island, like just very broad things.
Yeah.
But I don't think they think of it in as much detail as some girls do.
There might be some out there that do.
Yeah, that's the thing. But if I had to generalise, I would say guys probably don't think about it as much. From the guys that I've met, don't think about it as much as the girls that I've met. This is just me going off what I know. But hey, could be different out there, who knows. But then, growing up, girls love that fairy tale wedding kind of, you know what I mean? They watch Shrek, they love the wedding at the end.
I'll be honest, like, you know, we can, like you say about generalising, it's so different for everyone, because I'm not one of those girls who really dreams of their, like, wedding and stuff. I know a lot of girls do, but I don't really do that. So I could generalise as a girl and say, yeah, girls do that, because I know a lot of girls do. But personally, I don't.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, these questions can be taken any which way. It's just kind of like what you've come across in the past.
Yeah.
I don't really have any more though. The last one was about being clingy. Like,
what, a guy's clingy?
No, about like if a girl's clingy, is it a bit of a like, oh, like don't be so clingy, which we kind of already touched
I thought there
on
is.
that.
Yeah, I guess we've already touched on
I
it.
think when you're in a relationship, like you say,
When you're born, you're not born.
You've got to have the balance where you're doing things with your other half, but then you're also doing your own things. You should always be your own person.
Oh yeah.
But you know, you
can't
might
be
be
attached
under
to...
you might be under the same umbrella, but you've got your own sticks.
There could be people out there that assume.
That was a good analogy.
Yeah. What did you say?
High five that. I said you might be under the same umbrella, but you're both holding your own sticks.
Yeah, I like that.
That's cool.
You've got your own poles. But then what happens if one wants to pull the umbrella down, the other one's still got theirs up?
Oh.
How's that going to work on the umbrella? You have to both synchronisely pull it down.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Relationship advice from Joe and Diane.
There you go.
No, like we said, guys, we're no relationship experts. It was just, I thought it would be interesting to see some questions that you would want to obviously ask your boyfriend, but you're a bit like, oh, I don't know if I can ask that question.
So you asked Joe Sugg
So we
instead.
asked Joe Sugg, and of course Joe
The
Sugg
king of boyfriends.
just goes off what he's known in the past, and it's not 100% the same for everyone. We are very, very aware of that. So this is just, you know, a little bit of fun. That's all from us. Thanks for watching.
Oh, I should do the same thing.
You should do the same thing.
I'll post an Instagram on my Instagram page saying, right, now's your turn. Any guys or girls that want advice, questions they're too scared to ask their girlfriends, ask me on Instagram. I'll put a little thing up on my stories.
We'll do another
Go
one.
up there and ask, and I will get Diane to do the best she can to answer.
Back in our little room here. I love this room.
Yeah.
It's cute. Alright guys, thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Cheerio.
Oh, I'm hungry for lunch.
Yeah.